haters, you could say I'm constipated. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up now. Just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now on the return, Brendan Langley. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
This is Howard on second down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
They'll give to Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. On
first, they go right back to Howard. And Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Bengals, and even 40 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. Looking to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Gone!
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Howard all alone in the backfield on second and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on second down is Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Now Cohen. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular.
On his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Throw left side, caught by the tight end in Njoku. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Breaks a tackle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Come on now.
On first down, it's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately,
the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Now Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals.
Great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Let's rock now. 20.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They run with Howard, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And now here's Ross. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the... Come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Newton now to throw. He's going to lock one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Newton being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Newton takes it himself, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. The scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of